All right, let's go on the record in the matter of the City of Wyandotte versus Angela Vargo, 232257 A and B, and then 232047 A and B. And counsel, your appearance, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. Good morning. Your Honor, John Goldport, P. 30758 on behalf of Ms. Vargo. Ms. Vargo, would you please put your name on the record?
Angela Vargo.
Yes, yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Here so she can see it.
Angela Vargo.
All right, and
Just to-
counsel, as to the arraignment.
Your Honor, as to, file 232257, Ms. Vargo is charged with operating while license suspended, as well as civil infraction of an unsafe vehicle, I believe it was. She would stand mute to those charges, waive a formal reading of those charges, and ask the plea of not guilty be entered on her.
All right, and so the court will waive the formal reading, enter plea of not guilty for purpose of the arraignment. Schedule this matter for pretrial on. Counsel, because she's in custody, I have to do it on October 31st because we're not here on the 7th. And then that puts it to the 14th, and since she's in custody, I have to go sooner than later. So I know it's short turnaround, but October 31st at 10:30 a.m.
You know, would it be possible if bond is granted that we could move it later?
We can check on that, but I don't know that I don't know what the bond is going to be at this point.
Okay.
Other than I'm pretty sure it won't be a personal bond, given the fact that she has warrants out for an arrest that she failed to appear on. And so,
We'll just do it on Thursday.
okay, so on that note, as to the 222047 A and B, where there have been warrants issued, the court will recall the warrants, and as to that arraignment count.
Thank you, Your Honor. On that particular matter, Your Honor, she's charged with operating while license suspended, also possession of narcotics. She would waive the formal of those charges, stand mute to the charges, and ask the plea of not guilty.
The court will recall the warrants.
And hold. Thank you.
Wait formal reading. Enter plea of not guilty. Schedule this matter for pretrial October 31st at 10:30 a.m. Out the case number because we have to make a copy of this so we can put both pieces. So, all right, and so counsel then asked to a bond.
Your Honor, as the court pointed out, the warrants on the October 4th matter. We're asking for a return to a personal bond with respect to this matter. I understand there are outstanding warrants, and she also understands there are outstanding warrants in other communities. She's employed. She has, I believe, other than outstanding warrants, no other. I mean, she hasn't taken care of things. That's why everything else is driving or of that nature that I'm aware of. She did post a bond originally, which was forfeited when she did not appear back in October of, I believe it was October 15th. As I indicated, she's employed. She knows she has to get these matters taken care of, particularly if her driving problems, because she keeps driving and she keeps getting charged with driving on a suspended license. She was coming from work, this last occasion, and I'm assuming based on her track record and her employment, that that's what was occurring on the first event. We're asking for a personal bond, or at least a minimum bond, that she can make, in the area of $1,000 cash. Actually, $1,000, 10%. I believe that if $1,000, 10% is provided on both of these matters, then she will be able to make that and will be able to defend herself.
All right, well, your client's license is revoked because she had 2 alcohol-related driving offenses within 8 months. So she's revoked. Ma'am, where do you work? Oh, I'm sorry, then she had a third 2 years before that. So she's revoked.
Okay.
Where do I work?
She works at Subi's Yard, Southgate.
Okay, and why have you not taken care of your other matters, ma'am?
I really would love to, and I'm not trying to make excuses. I'm just actually very scared to like do any jail time or stuff like that. And I was trying to make payments on at least one of my things at one time, and then they wanted me to pay for my other ones, and it just got too hard. But I would like to fix them.
So you're saying that you're afraid to go to jail, so you don't want to take care of them, but look where you are, because you didn't take care of them.
Yes.
And then you're apparently continuing to operate a motor vehicle and you don't even have a valid license to do so because of your behavior.
Honestly, I don't want to do that either, and I don't do it for any personal reasons or like to have fun or anything. I do it only specifically for work, and I hate doing it. I really do.
Then arrange for rides. Arrange for rides. And so it's been, let's see, you're supposed to have been here November of 2022 on your possession charge and driving while license suspended, and you ignored that, and apparently you just have money to waste because there went $250. That was forfeited.
I'm very sorry.
And who do you live with, ma'am?
It's just me and my daughter.
And how old's your daughter?
She's 8.
So where is your daughter now?
My mom was watching her last night when I was at work, so she still has her.
And if you were to test today, ma'am, what's in your system?
Test today? You said test?
Yes.
Marijuana and probably alcohol from last night.
Well, do you have a valid prescription for marijuana?
No, I do not.
Okay. Well, the fact that you have a revoked license because of 3 alcohol-related convictions on your record within 2 years. And how old are you, ma'am?
24 year old.
24. You just turned 24.
Yes. Also, if I can add something, I know this probably just sounds like an excuse to you, but during those times, I was going through a lot. I was just getting out of an abusive relationship. I had just lost a really good job, and on that same day, I got my first DUI, literally. the day I lost that job. And I've like done a 360 on my life besides fixing my warrants, which feels impossible. I've completely changed since then.
Ma'am, I hear what you're saying, but you haven't, because you have 3 alcohol-related convictions, which tells me that you have a problem with alcohol consumption. And yet, you were drinking again last night while you were at work and using marijuana at some point, and then you were driving. So
I didn't
you haven't done a
realize
360. You have not done a 360.
You're right. I didn't mean to say that. I just meant I have changed a lot since then. But as you bring up these things to me, I'm kind of realizing maybe I didn't change enough.
As to 222047 A and B, based upon your failure to appear previously, the court's going to indicate a $5,000 10% bond. The $2,500 10% bond or the $250 bond that you previously posted, apparently you didn't need that money. Maybe the 5,000 10% bond, maybe that you'll need. In the event you post bond, you're not to be released on alcohol tether through the Wayne County Jail. Not to possess or consume alcohol or drugs unless prescribed. As to 232257 A and B, $5,000 10% bond based upon your failure to appear on the previous matters, your failure to comply with court orders, alcohol tether
Your Honor,
through the Wayne County Jail.
if she's gonna make the one, is it necessary for the second one, because there's an additional charge? We're just asking for, obviously, the 5,000, 10% on the one, but, that you ordered with the tether, but it's just being redundant and additional cost to order a tether for the second case.
The tether is concurrent with the other tether. It's not multiple tethers.
Okay,
I'm just indicating that that's also a bond condition on this matter. She won't have 2 alcohol tethers and 2 costs. It's concurrent with
that's all I was.
the other one.
That's what's wanting to confirm that.
Yes. All right.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you. We'll see you back on Tuesday.
I'll explain it to you.